My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Griftlands. I'd like to also mention off the top of this episode that this series is sponsored by Klei. There's a link in the description down below where you can pick up the game for yourself. Alright, Alongwe is the person that we have decided to take the task from. You have a feeling that you once lost a job to this guy, but that might have been a different Alongwe? You hadn't heard it if he'd changed work. Aye. Opportunity for travel insurance or eject a patron. You'll only do that for my friends. Okay, so the travel insurance mission is Alongwe needs me to safely escort one of his smugglers to a buyer, and I get to remove a card from one of my decks afterwards. I've heard you're in need of a hunter. You heard right. I got a big delivery today that's got to make me a courier. It's gonna make my courier the target of every bandit in Murder Bay. So I want you to go with him and keep him and the delivery nice and safe. Alright. Okay, so what was I doing with my battle deck? I was going for nothing. So far I have nothing defining my battle deck, so I can basically define it any way I'd like. I was going composure with the other one though. Yeah, negotiation deck is all about composure gain right now. Cool. Okay. Gain 4 defense at the start of your next turn, gain 2 combo. Ooh. Hang on. Add a copy of this card to your discard. Spend 1 combo, draw a card. Ooh, that's appealing. Because I've seen like a bunch of cards that allow you to retrieve 0 cost from your discard pile. Yeah. Let's take Switchblade. You've got it. If it comes to it, the courier is worth more to me than delivery. But the client probably won't agree. So, good luck. Alright. By the way, I was asked in other episodes to talk to some of the other people in the areas that I go to. This is what'll typically happen. Sandrano chose a career based off of the assumption that desk jockeys get the best desk tchotchkes. Tchotchkes, rather, sorry. Mind yourself. We may be in a place of leisure, but I'm still Admiralty. And then I can share a drink with you in order to increase your opinion of me, and then I gain cards Slurred Speech and Tipsy, restores some resolve as well. So that's the people who have the icon directly above that I have the ability to drink with. You can see, after I interact with someone, I can see whether or not they're neutral to me or their relationship to me. But anyone with a drink above their head is going to effectively have the same kind of a response. We'll try and look at different people who have different markers above their head over the course of the episode. Find Corky and begin the escort. Let's go. So this one, Nadan, has a different one. It's not clear where exactly Nadan falls on the spree pecking order, but he's important enough to get you into the auction as long as you stay in his good books. Despite being a rotten crook, his general demeanor is much more charming than his blaster-burned grin. Welcome. Welcome home. That's all they say. Hello, Sal. We'll effectively interact with them on a deeper level later. You heard that Quoki has a collection of trading cards depicting the upper echelon of the Hessian cult, from cardinals to archbishops. Of course, that's the Deltrian side. Unlikely Havarian clergy warrant any mention. Another day in the field, huh? You the escort? Hope you're sturdy. The last one only made it a week. Encouraging words. I'm sure we'll be fine. Tell them I'm ready to go. Let's get going. Okay. Travel with you to buyer. Probably gonna get, intercepted. Stop right there. Your pal Quoki is a wanted criminal. We're taking him in. Whoa, I was just hired to do a job, and I need Quoki to do it. Is that so? Well, how about this? The bounty is 137 shills. Pay it, and we'll consider it a fair trade. So I can convince her to back off, or I can try and battle here. Quoki is actually like a 2-star unit who'll be helping me, but I'm going to try and just convince her to back off. Listen, we're just going about our business. Just look the other way, would you? And why would we do that? You can trust Sal. Alright. Flustered, reduces your damage by 33% and reduces... Okay, so yeah, we give you till Flustered at the start of the battle. That makes sense. Let's get some influence. I think I'm just going to be taking 2 damage this turn. I guess I might improvise to try and look for... bait is fine, I guess. So, bait is a... bait must be targeted before anything else. Gains 2 resolve for each count. And bait is an argument with 3 resolve. So, I'll play that. It's got 2 resolve. It will actually survive the hit, so I take no damage this turn. And then I'll just fast talk you. Enemy's going to play an argument next turn as well. Okay, so your argument was planted evidence. No. Your argument was interrogate, but you also gave me a planted evidence. Yeah, from your core argument. You incepted a planted evidence argument if one does not already exist. So planted evidence is when this argument is dismissed, deal 2 damage to the owner's core argument. And there's a 2 count of it, so I'll take 4 damage. Okay. I definitely want to kill that interrogate. And then I'll also deflect on the bait there so that I keep it around for a bit. Threaten again. Threaten for 3 damage. Decent. I just want some more fast talks, you know? Ooh, enemy did nothing that turn effectively? Nice. Unfortunately, it does look like the bait is going to be blown up here and that I don't really have the ability to defend myself at all. So I'm just going to go all out with damage. That'll have to do. Just didn't happen to draw a defense. Unfortunately, that bodes poorly for... Oh, God, that's a lot of damage taken. That bodes poorly for my next couple hands. Yeah, because they're going to be all defense on turns where I don't really need that much. Alright, I guess I'll compose myself, build some rapport, and then threaten you. I love the way that the names of these cards actually, like, flow into a sentence for how a negotiation would happen. I'm just going to build some rapport, and then I'll gain some composure, and then I'll threaten you. I like it. Double fast talk is a kill here, though. But I should play something else as well. Yeah, so I'll deflect on myself, then play both of those. That's just to get the experience. Low blow. Remove target's composure. I mean, my enemies don't typically get composure here. If I'm building an influence deck, build rapport, like a couple copies of that seem like a really good way to get my influence stacked up, and then I get a bunch of cards, because I have seen cards in the game as well that will function like this. I try and get a bunch of cards that then expend my influence for better effect. So I think I'm going to try and focus on that, because building myself around a particular archetype, especially while I'm unfamiliar broadly with the game, building myself around a singular archetype is one of the best ways to get a reasonably powerful deck, even if you don't get a deck that can win the game, or a deck that is the most powerful. It's a good starting position to go from as you're learning. Because the bounty's not going anywhere. But right now, Quokey's under my protection. So you can either fight us both, or wait until I'm not around and your odds are more favorable. That's a fair point. Fine, you can go along anyway. Thank you for seeing things my way. You and Quokey leave the Admiralty offices behind to wait for Quokey on another day. Alright. Man, I mean, I'm running out of voices already. What can I help you with? Along we sent us. We have delivery for you. I thought... Immediately default. Thought it might be. Can't be huge careful though. Quokey hands over the package to Alan, who responds with a sack of jingling shills in return. I can extort for more money. Extort for an extra 40 shills for myself. Yeah. Of course, the roads are dangerous out there. Extra precautions had to be taken. So there's gonna be a transportation fee too. Oh yeah? How much is that gonna be? Well, since you're a loyal customer, you get a preferred rate. 40 shills, because we like you. Listen to this grifter. Alright, your core argument is add a kickback to your draw pile at the end of Alan's turn. So my draw pile is going to have a bunch of cards that are really effective, but I have to pay 10 shills to use them. So I'm going to try and avoid using those if possible. Okay. I wanted to get into a battle here mainly so that I get to use my cards a little more and then upgrade them. The earlier I can upgrade them, the earlier I will be able to take on bigger challenges. Ooh, hit him with 4. Lovely. Okay, you just generated a tribute. When dismissed, draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. So if my enemy manages to dismiss that, or if I dismiss it for them, they'll be drawing an extra card. Or is it me? Well, they can't draw an extra card. They just have the 3 intents. Huh. I do sometimes have a little bit of difficulty telling which of these effects is going to apply to me or my enemy. If I had a critique of the game to offer at this point, it would be that I have sometimes a bit of difficulty telling. That could easily be entirely on me, to be fair, though. When dismissed, draw 1 extra card at the side. Okay, fine. I gotta go for promoted thinking because I'm looking for some defense here. Apply 3 composure on 2 random friendly targets. That's fine. That'll apply it on me, saving me from the damage. And then fast talk, definitely. So it is me that... Okay, cool. I figured that one was going to be me after I figured that, the enemy probably doesn't have a card system informing their actions. Okay. So fast talk already got upgraded. I'm gonna get a inspiration here. That was mainly just to play the Sal's Instinct. Use that for some damage. If I wanna kill this turn, what do I have to do? Double fast talk. Okay. If I have to, I have to. Okay, so I can upgrade 2 of the cards in my deck, but let's choose one first. Hey, spend 2 influence to gain an action. Or plead, which is 0 cost and lose 1. You want to run that in a deck where you have no influence. But 0 cost deal 3 damage. Lose 1 influence. We could just consider that a 0 cost deal 3 damage that you pay 1 influence in order to play. Buying time, though. Gain an action. I don't often want to play all of the cards in my hand, though. Right? Because if this is one of the cards in my hand, then I play it. I have 4 actions total. And then, like, oftentimes you'll have a card in your hand that you don't want to... Is that true? Do you always have a card in your hand? No, you just have cards that you want to prioritize less. No, this is fine. We'll take buying time. Okay. Upgraded deflection. We get apply 3 composure, draw a card, or apply 4 composure. I'm going to take the 4 composure. And then fast talk. Clarity fast talk, you destroy it after play, but you get 6. Or inspirational talk, you gain an influence. That's exactly what I'm looking for. After all, how do you get a service with a smile in the Griftlands, huh? How often do you get a service with a smile in the Griftlands, huh, rather? Easy to smile when you're serving it with a grift, more like. Alright, I'll pay it. But tell Longwy this is the last time I pay any hidden fees. Gladly, I'll even deliver the message for free. You pocket the extra cash, still smiling as you leave. Alright, return to Longwy. Hey, bud. What was your voice again? What brings you back? There we go. Receive payment. Thanks for your help today, Sal. You get paid 55 shills. Quest bonus, remove a card, remove a negotiator, or a battle card. My negotiation deck is pretty strong, to be honest. If I was removing anything, it'd probably be the threaten that I've least upgraded so far. What would I remove from my battle deck, though? Probably an elbow strike. And in fact, I will do as well. Remove an elbow strike from my battle deck. There we go. Quest bonus done. That's actually 150 shills to you, and you will grant first aid. Whenever I am healed, also remove one negative condition. I can come back later and just get that, right? Hey, Quokey. You returned. So I have, and that's the final thing I get to say to you. I think I'll hold off on that. 150 is almost all of the money that all of the shills that I have at this point. So we're at nighttime now. There are two different areas I could go to. My friend Rug is in trouble. I have a chance to save him before it's too late, or I can get a gift from Orig, which is an adrenaline shot. Add 2 copies of Hasten into your draw pile, replenish, and destroy after 3 uses. So replenish is when the card is drawn, draw another card, and destroy is remove the card permanently. So you remove it after 3, and it adds 2 copies of Hasten to the draw pile, and the Hasten is just an expend, replenish, gain an action. I mean, it's a gain an action that replenishes. That's pretty good. I imagine that one of the upgrades for buying time is probably going to be replenish, right? No, gain 2 actions. Ooh. Interesting. I should have looked at the upgrade parts for that before I bought it. Actually, let's look at the upgrade parts for build rapport as well. Ambush. What's ambush? Automatically placed in your hand at the start of negotiation. Oh, okay, that's really good. So I always have influence at the start and then gain 3 influence. Interesting. One of them could become ambush and then the other one could be boosted rapport. That'd be really good. Who is Rug to me? Orog. So Orog is the one that loves me. Rug just kind of likes me. Where are you? That's Rug. You're the bartender. I helped them out socially. Oh, right. Yeah. I ate something that you gave me. If I go down here to save you, I might make a new best friend. And in doing that, I might get a new social boon. So I'm going to try and go for that. You find Rug under Alan's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of his life. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Save Rug. You make enough of a racket to draw Alan's attention, and Rug looks up at you with wide eyes. Sal? This has nothing to do with you, Hunter. Stay out of it. This is an intimidation effect. So if I intimidate you, you will have a diminished opinion of me. But if I attack you, apparently, this is self-defense, so I'm fine. Let's go for it. I haven't done a battle in a while. You're gonna regret messing with any of mine, pal. Battle tutorial. Whoa! Have I not battled yet? I could have sworn I battled in the last episode. All right, well, I'm about to fight for the first time. I'll show you the quick tutorial. I will be back after that.
Each turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and use action points to play them. You can win a battle by killing all of your opponents or by making them surrender. Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their panic threshold. Killing enemies may have diplomatic consequences. You can preview what your enemies and allies will do on their next turn. Your allies all act before your enemies.
Perfect. Couldn't have explained it better myself, and in fact didn't have the chance to. I mean, so my enemy is just going to apply a status effect this turn, and you've also got Shroak Skin. The first time Alan takes damage each turn, they gain 1 defense. This is a species boon. Defense, I guess you just defend yourself a little bit. That's fine. Let's Switchblade. Getting a second copy of it. Stab. I mean, I should probably fight dirty just to see what I get from this as well. Yeah, I'll expend to gain 1 power. Power is just your attack card damage is increased by the power stacks. I started combat with 2 power because of the social boon that I have. I also started with 4 defense as a result of that. So you're going to go for 15. Enemy... Ah, they just gave themselves defend. Last turn, that's all they really did there. Let's get a... Hammer Grip is... Gain 2 combo. Combo points are accumulated until they are spent by a finisher. Lose half of your combo whenever you take unmitigated damage. And if I spend 3 combo, it deals 3 bonus damage. And then there's a Saber Grip for 2 damage and applies bleed. At the beginning of their turn, take damage equal to the counter bleed and then halve the bleed count. Sure. I'll defend myself for 4 here, which is accepting 1 damage. Two Tipsies in my deck. Oh, okay. I see what you're going with. I mean, are they in my permanent deck, or are they only... They're not in my permanent deck, are they? Because if they are, I definitely need to play them out this battle. I'm going to assume they're not, but we'll see. We'll see after battle. It's like, usually, the status cards are not. But the fact that it says destroy... I mean, I guess the other ones say destroy. They just had conditional destroys. Okay. So I got the enemy below their panic threshold. You can see there the panic threshold is effectively the white part of their health that they can still have while they're panicking. And now I get to choose whether or not I execute them effectively. I might just kill you. Because if I let you run away, I may have just made an enemy. But if I kill you, I may have just made a corpse. Get murdered. Dell hates me. So I got blacklisted at the start of each negotiation. Discard a random card. Dang it. Dell. I'm sorry. Ish. Targets 2 random enemies. Piercing and destroy after 1 use. Piercing ignores damage blocked by defense. Oh, it's one action in order to deal 6 to 9 damage. Neat. Gain 2 defense, increase by 2 for each card play this turn. This is a great way to play a lot of 0-cost cards and then defend for a huge amount at the end of the turn, so I'm very glad to see this. You're starting to get a reputation for violence. I got a negotiation card called Reputation Proceeding. It is unplayable. At the start of my turn, I incept 1 apprehensive, and then I destroy this card. An apprehensive... So if you incept, by the way, you add an effect to your opponent's arguments. And an apprehensive is I apply 2... or rather, I will give them that. So they apply 2 composure to a random argument at the end of the turn. That's unfortunate. Thanks, Sal. You actually saved my skin there. Alan always hated me. She can't hate anything now. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. Rug loves me. I was right. Restore an additional 4 resolve when drinking. Ooh, that's maybe not great for us. Actually, I was hoping for a better permanent benefit than that, but it's okay. You take Rug to the shelter, and after dressing his wounds, get back on the road. All right. Only thing I can really do now is go back here. Fish greets you enthusiastically. Sal, I lined up a great opportunity for you. Over there are 2 night merchants. They sell rare goods they can't get nowhere else. Just so happens they need your help. You can only be in one place at a time, but either we'll get you a leg up you sorely need, kid. Go tell them I sent you. Ingratiate yourself. Just be warned, they're both persnickety souls and souls. They're probably gonna cheese off the one you don't pick. Huh, that sounds neat. Thanks, Fish. Okay. So it's Endo and Frolic of the Beasts. It looks like the 2 people here that I have. Alongwe, I mean, Alongwe, I could still get you to give me the first aid. It's kind of nice. Alright, fine. I mean, hang on. You have the ability to sell me cards. Let's have a look at them. Apply 6 composure, expend, destroy after 2 uses. It looks like most of the cards you can buy that I've seen so far oftentimes have destroy on them, and I've been avoiding them because I just want a base deck that has like a consistent value. But maybe the idea, I suspect the idea with this many things that have destroy on them, is just if you expect you're about to have a more difficult encounter, buy a couple of these. So we've seen Adrenaline Shot before. Vial of Slurry is gain an action, replenish and destroy after 1 use. So that's a hasten effectively by itself, right? Gain an action, gain 1 action on hasten. Replenish, destroy after 1 use. I mean, the hasten obviously isn't added into your master deck as well, so yeah, it's basically the same as that. Then liquid courage is apply 6 composure, expand, destroy after 2 uses. Yeah, I'm fine. All right. Though he doesn't look frail, his hands have a slight tremor when he prays.
I'd ask you what you're up to lurking through the feud at night, but then you might ask me the same.
Ask about the special job. Hey, I'm a friend of Fish's. How can I help?
Fish tells me you're pretty good with a blade.
I get by. Sounds like you need something stabbed. Is it with 4 legs or 2?
Yes. Let's just call it an infestation, and it's getting in the way of my good deeds. I'll get you there, and you flash your steel or whatever it is you hunters do. Agreed?
I'm gonna ask about some stuff first. Ask about the market. What's so special about this market anyway?
It operates, outside of Admiralty supervision, so you get quality goods with minimal taxation.
And how does the Admiralty feel about this?
Hunter, please. I'm a Hessian. I don't give a squat what the Admiralty feels about anything.
Eloquently put, priest. I mean, I guess I decline at the moment. It's been a long day of work. It's been a long day, rather, and that sounds like a lot of work. Rain check?
I don't have that luxury, but you'll go your way and I'll go mine.
So you're a Cult of Hesh priest. Interesting. And the other option that I have is Frolic of the Beasts. You meet Frolic of the Beasts. The Shroak Raider glares at you without a word. Ask about the special job. Fish says you've got work.
You're the grifter she was talking so highly of. Tell me, are you good with animals?
Depends on the animal, I suppose.
The one I'm concerned with is a bit more exotic than you're probably used to. There's a Grocket loose in Murder Bay, and I intend to catch it.
What's a Grocket? A deadly bog beast known for its uncanny camouflage. And Murder Bay is a small patch of the coastland in Havaria where the Deltrian Admiralty has established an outpost. Got it.
I just need the right bait.
What kind of bait?
Well...
Oh, I see.
It's building a nest nearby. It won't take too long.
Ask about Grockets. What exactly is a Grocket?
The good news is that it's a herbivore.
So it's not dangerous.
Oh no, it's deadly. It weighs 3 tons and has a penchant for belly flopping on anything it perceives as a threat. It'll kill you. Just won't eat you afterwards. Although I've seen him use folks' limbs as nesting material. Definitely no eating though.
So this Grocket's not from around here?
No. They're from Grout Bog mostly. This one was probably a pet that got released.
People keep these things as pets?
Oh yeah. They're cute little things when they're young. But keep it too long and it'll try to build a nest out of your arms.
I want this one. That sounds like a cooler mission, to be honest. I'll do it.
Great. I know where it's trying to build its nest. I'll be looking for tough, stringy materials. You'll be perfect.
Hang on, what was your voice again?
You're going to help Frolic of the Beasts instead of me? Do you know who I am? I'm very important.
Folks who say so usually aren't. Frolic of the Beast joins you. Yeah, made you pretty mad at me. I'm sorry about that, bug. Can I buy you a drink?
Why are you here?
No, apparently I don't have the ability to buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink, Ender. Please.
Can you smell that? It smells like Grocket.
Grocket smells like Ashnu dung.
They sure do. Alright, it's already wounded from the last time I tried to bait it.
Wait, you've tried this before? What happened to your last bait?
We don't have to talk about those details right now. I just need you to scare it. Make it panic and run away, and it'll be easy to catch.
Where are you going to be?
Nearby, waiting for the right time to capture it.
This doesn't seem like an equal partnership.
It's not. That's why you're getting paid. Anyway, I have some cracklers you can use. They might help.
Oh, they're all the same. Increases target panic by damage done. Oh, okay. Okay, this is going to be a big beastie, I guess, if I've got all those. Yes, a big beastie. All right. I'm ready.
Remember, don't kill it.
Soon enough, the Grorkit comes lumbering by. Hey, over here. You draw your blades. Oh my god. Got all my cracklers here in the first hand. Lovely. Let's go. Let's actually have a look at your stuff as well, actually. Slated Carapace. Ignores any received damage less than or equal to 4. Reduces by 1 when attacked. Ooh, that's unfortunate. And you also have Temper. Reduced by 1 when attacked. When removed, the Grorkit will prepare a dangerous attack. Do I defensive surge or do I accept some damage this turn to stab? I think ultimately I'll save HP by doing that. By ending the fight earlier. So a status effect is going to be applied by Grorkit in this round. Unfortunately, the Slated Carapace is going to prevent like some of our damage here. So I'm going to Sal's Daggers to get a Saber Grip. Do very little damage there. In fact, it blocks with the Carapace. The Elbow gets blocked with the Carapace, and then I'll stab. Great. Gave yourself 12 defense there. Now you're back to fighting me. I think I'll full block this turn. And then throw out a Switchblade, getting another one in the deck, and then stab. There's the final Crackler. And in fact, this will make the enemy panic. Got it. Pick a battle card that I want to keep. Was I going for a combo deck? What was I going for? I kind of was going for a combo deck, but I need something to give me combo. Deal 1 bonus damage per combo. Gain 1 combo. Yeah, I guess. Perfect. There's also Wind Up. Discard this card. Increase the damage of this card by 4. And return to your and until played, and it'll return to your hand. So a Wind Up and heavy discard deck seems like a really good idea as well, but I'm going to take combination. You drive the Grorkit towards Frolic of the Beasts. He tries to ensnare it with a net, but misses. The Grorkit escapes.
Gosh dang it. You think I'd be better than that? Oh well. He'll stay quiet for a bit now until it finds a new resting site. I'll get it next time.
You're strangely okay with this.
The only certainty in life is that it'll sometimes end. Everything else is just details. Anyway, you held up your end of the bargain. I'll show you the market.
Ooh, let's go. This is the market?
It's how we keep the prices low and the Admiralty off our backs. Take a look around. If you're in the market for a furry little friend, I can hook you up.
Frolic of the Beast now likes you and will offer you discounts at your shop. This is actually the big reason that I chose Frolic there, is because Frolic is affectionately dressing a Krayote carcass, and you got two animals here.
Hey there, Sal. Have you come back to partake in the splendor of nature?
I want one of these. A wild yote or a wild shruglet. Ask to see the wild shruglet. What the heck is that thing? Frolic of the Beasts.
This is a juvenile shroog. Fully grown, these things are the terrors of Roloch, apex predators in a land of apex predators. But they start out just like this little cutie.
So it's 37 shills in order to buy. I'm gonna look at something else though first. Ask to see the wild yote. Tell me about the Krayote.
Krayotes are relentless scavengers. Nature's ultimate survivors, nothing can stop them. Except for lasers, they ain't so good against those.
Ooh! It's expensive. It's expensive. I'll take it.
Excellent. Try not to break it, right?
Ooh, I can upgrade it here as well. All right, I'll bring it back. I now have a new party member as well. There's also Rake here. There's a rough combat ring scratched into the sand. Rake stands guard over it. scrutinizing your approach. You look tough for a Lumen worker. Don't let the stains fool you. I didn't work Lumen for long. Yeah? Then you're probably big on self-improvement. Train with me and I'll teach you how to fight Tovarian style. They don't call it murder bait for nothing. So if I give you 50 shills, you'll remove a batter card. Okay, cool. Block of the swab. Like all good markets, there's a Spark Baron selling a line of, selling tech of questionable provenance and safety.
You need an edge hunter. A good graft can warn your enemies or lure them to the grave.
Ooh, graphs. Gain 6+ max resolve. Not that great. When installed, upgrade 3 random negotiation cards. Ooh, that's pretty big. And then there's also draw 3 extra cards at the start of every turn. At the end of your turn, take 1 damage for every card in your hand above 3. Interesting. Let's look at the combat ones. Company band. Pets have +10 health in battle. Also pretty good for us. When receiving damage, you lose up to 4. You only lose up to 4 combo, rather. Interesting. And Hemophage, whenever you apply bleed, restore 1 health. That would be really good for a bleed deck. As you might imagine. Ask about more graph slots.
I can drill you a new slot, but it's not gonna take. But I'm not gonna lie. It'll hurt like hell.
So it'll take us a bit of health as well as some shills to do that. Don't have any shills to spare at the moment. Hey, Endo, what's up?
The Bell of Hesh has room to shelter all.
For a price. And that's removing a negotiation card. Got it. Well. Liquid Courage from Orig, or I can go to a recent fight took place here. Perhaps there's some treasure to be lying around. Sure, let's go for that. You come across the signs of a recent battle. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. The bodies are still fresh. Best to grab something and run before any beasts are drawn to the bloodshed. So Vala's Slurry, we've seen that before. Search the crates for a Vrock Whistle, which will summon a Vrock to fight for me. Pull a Kludger out of the mud, but it'll make me vulnerable, so I'll probably have to fight if I do that. But Kludger is at the start of your turn. Steal up to 4 composure from a random enemy target. Oh my god, yes! Kludger installed. You wrestle the loot lodged in the mud, even as mournful howl cuts through the air. It isn't long before you're joined by the pack. Wild Fleed. I gotta defend myself. There are 2 Fleeds, and I have my untrained Yote. Okay. So these Fleeds have cheatness. They gain 4 defense at the end of their turn. Okay, so we should heavily focus on 1 Fleed here. The untrained Yote is apparently not attacking this turn. It's buffing itself. Okay. Each of them are attacking different targets. It's fine. I already have defense on myself, so I can play a feint on my untrained Yote actually to defend it. So I will do that. I'm gonna go big hit on the Wild Fleed. Big hit on the Wild Fleet. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. You'll panic after receiving 3 more damage. If I Saber Grip you, you take 3 more damage. In fact, Hammer Grip is 8? My gosh, that's a kill. I wasn't planning on killing. I just wanted to get it to panic. Oh, you gave yourself 2 power? Okay, yeah, definitely worth you not attacking that turn then. So if I strike with Yerbo Strike, it'll upgrade at the end of this battle, so that's the reason I'm going to be doing that. Hey, got it to panic and leave. Neat. New battle card, Mandible. Apply cripple equal to the damage dealt by this card. 1 action, 2 to 4 damage. Cripple is attack damage by this target is reduced by 34%, so a third. At the beginning of their turn, reduce cripple by 1. Got it. And Elbow Strike gets an upgrade. It has gain 1 combo or spend up to... We need it to gain combo for us. Combo. Deal +2 damage points per combo spent. Interesting, but I'll take this. Take a battle card. Finisher. Gain 1 counter per combo. So counter is deals 1 damage back to the enemy when you are hit. Remove all counter at the beginning of your turn. So using this on a turn where you're about to be attacked a bunch is... baby. That's apparently the sound I think that a chef's kiss makes. Rather than... Mwah. Mwah. Beautiful. It is a lovely card. Apply 2 bleed whenever you hit a target for the rest of the turn with an attack for the rest of the turn. Nah, I'm gonna go for the reversal. Take my mandible. The bodies are growing ripe, and more scavengers are sure to be on their way. Best to cut while you're ahead. Alright. We're back in Havaria. It looks like there is about to be some sort of an encounter involving Fish and Casio to end out the first day. But it's also the end of the episode. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Griftlands. I would like to mention again that there is a link in the description down below where you can purchase the game for yourself. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.